Taking a look at the energy markets today, I want to focus on WTI, a big mover today, once again to the upside and bucking the trend in the equity markets, the correlation breaking down at least for today between the equity markets and crude in general. So we're seeing WTI up nicely today, finishing up about 3.5%, right around the 54.40 level. We saw a high of 54.73, a low of 52.38 actually to start today. But once again, we saw a continuation of this rally and really the bounce off of the lows from a couple days ago. And when you look at the general kind of dynamics within the marketplace, we're still seeing WTI down about 7% for the month, but for this week, really only down about 2% with it bouncing off of the lows going back to June. And looking at some of the driving factors today, possibly news items, I think, were the part of the reason why we saw the continuation of the rally. China overnight indicated that their purchases, particularly of crude for the month of July, were up 14%, stronger than what the market had anticipated. I think that helped to keep this bid under crude and WTI in general today. Couple that with the fact that we also saw Saudi Arabia now indicating that they're going to look for other measures to try to stabilize the price of crude moving forward. And those two factors, coupled with the fact that I think that we were oversold here coming into this section of the week as we saw the bounce continue from yesterday. And also the factor that historically crude in general has a tendency to rally on Friday. So I think you couple that and put that into the psychology of the market, and that's why we're seeing this upward trajectory, at least to finish the week. Looking at trends in place, though, I think it's very important that this week we did breach that uptrend going back to December. So you look at a midterm trend going back to December, and we did break through there. That uptrend was violated. It'd be interesting to see if we can hold this upward trajectory now that that's been violated. The shorter term aspects still look okay in the sense that we didn't really significantly cut through the June lows. June low of 50.56. 50.52 was the low for this week before we saw this significant bounce, and so I think short term we're still holding on to those June lows. But if you look at another aspect of the chart, we're still seeing from basically mid-July a series of lower highs and lower lows. So this is a critical point for WTI, holding this level, holding above that 50-half level. So once again, we'll see if it can consolidate. Ultimately, though, finishing out the week on a positive note, still down on the week, but at least finishing on a positive note.